The Phoenix Convention Center is one of the leading convention centers in the country. Hello, I'm Deborah Cedillo Dugan, and they're taking it up a notch by pursuing an incredible, prestigious accreditation from the Global Biorisk Advisory Council. Joining me now is Deputy Director Bob Fingerman with the Convention Center to discuss what this accreditation is all about. What is this? Now that is a mouthful. What is this accreditation, and why is it so important to the Convention Center?
Hi, Deborah. Thank you for having me today. Yes, this is a very exciting time for the Convention Center because we get to look at all of the practices that we've been planning for many, many months and even years for that matter, and really put it into a program that has been defined by the Global Biorisk Advisory Council. This is an arm of the International Sanitary Supply Association, and it really takes your cleaning applications, your cleaning processes to the next level. It's methodical. It looks at all of your approaches, all of your guidelines, and it really puts guidance to that. So we're very excited to be a part of it. It's a very, very new program, and it's a lot of industries are backing it, including the International Association of Venue Managers, which is our industry here at the Convention Center. But there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of hotels, a lot of big building complexes that are grabbing hold of this accreditation and really showing their customers, their clients, that we are prepared to provide the best and most sanitized environment for them.
And due to the coronavirus right now, and everybody just kind of, a little skittish, and rightfully so, of making sure, that the clean, having structures that are clean and facilities that are clean, you guys are already top notch. So what is the criteria to get this next level?
Yeah, thank you. We do consider ourselves top notch. We are competing, on a national level with other convention centers, other destinations, and we're proud of our existing practices. But the GPAC accreditation program, there's a criteria of 20 elements, as they call it. And the elements are from how you sanitize your facilities, how you document that, how you're methodical in your approach, all the way down to the exact type of chemicals that you utilize, what you're doing in terms of spacing, social distancing, and even a touch-free environment is one thing that goes into the accreditation program. So when you look at these 20 elements, and they're rather robust and they span a wide net, we're really trying to achieve those 20 elements and show our clients, our attendees, that if you come to the Phoenix Convention Center, you come to our destination, you will get the most sanitized and clean facility out there.
I also want to give you guys a shout out because you're already a LEED building. You have incredible accessibility, ADA. Can you just touch upon that as well?
Yeah, the LEED certification, which is leadership and energy efficiency. We are LEED certified silver. That means that the materials that went into building and constructing the West building are certified to be the most efficient in terms of our cooling capabilities, our building materials, and really our practices on sustainability to make sure that everything that's coming into the building is and when it leaves is being used the most resourceful way that it can be. So we're very proud of that. Sustainability is big in our industry, so we want to promote that as much as we possibly can. We do generate a lot of waste, but we also look at waste as being a resource. So we want to make sure that the waste is transitioned into a resource, whether through composting or allowing our materials to go from here to another site, in terms of carpet and a lot of things that come in and out of our facilities, that it could be reused somewhere down the road. In terms of accessibility, that is really huge for us. We want to make our facilities, our venues, as welcoming as possible for those with disabilities, with those with functional needs, and just the ease of access. We want to make sure that you're able to get from point A to point B very easily and accommodating. So we're very sensitive to the public's needs, to our staff needs. It is very important for us.
I've done numerous stories about not only the LEED silver, but also your accessibility. And you guys are, again, another top-notch convention center. So with this accreditation and the high level of cleanliness and sanitization, if you will, how is that going to really impact our conventions and goers and, wanting to seek the business here at the convention center?
Well, it is going to be different moving forward. Things are very, very fluid, not only in terms of the industry, but just the acceptable practices. So we are going to be looking at a lot of changes. For example, with food and beverage, we are going to be getting away from buffet lines and more towards action stations or plated meals that are served. We also want to try to the best extent possible to eliminate cash transactions. We want to utilize technology so that we're not touching dollar bills and handing it to one another. We're also spacing out our meeting spaces and exhibit floors to the best extent possible and to the recommendations of the CDC. So, it is going to look different, but we're going to leverage technology as much as we possibly can. There are great ideas out there on what, other convention centers, other public venues are doing. So we're going to pluck the best practices and put it together so that way, when we're competing again on the national level, we're telling meeting planners, attendees, come to Phoenix. We are ready. We have the best facilities, the cleanest, and the technologically most advanced capabilities as well.
Yeah, those are all really solid points too. And I want to speak on the technology because you actually have these meeting rooms that they could actually use teleconferencing. So if they wanted the Southwest region, they could just of conference goers here, but maybe the East Coast, they could do the teleconference and just have those virtual meetings as well.
So we have the ability, in the past, we may have had a general session with 5,000 people. Well, we might not be able to do that immediately, but there is the opportunity to reduce that number and have a general session of maybe 2,500 people, and then televise the remaining folks somewhere else in the convention center. So it's about being smarter. It's about leveraging our partners and bringing technology full circle with our customers and with our attendees.
Well, having a pristine, sanitized, very clean convention center as well with this accreditation too. So we wish you luck. We wish you well with that. Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, the one thing I want to point out is the great work that our entire team is doing, because not only is it about providing clean facilities for our attendees, but it is also, we need to provide a great facility, a clean facility for our staff, so they can come here confidently and know that they're being protected in the best possible way from infectious diseases and bacteria. So we're very proud of that. And that's really, we want to hit that above the bar. We don't want to just meet the bar. We want to hit above the bar on all aspects as it comes to clean facilities and sanitizing.
Well, this is all great news. You guys do a fabulous job already. And then these convention goers, when they book their next meeting or telemeeting, if you will, or virtual meeting, they'll be in a very sanitized and hopefully accredited building. Thanks again for joining us. And if somebody does want to book their next meeting, where do they go to?
They go to www.phoenixconventioncenter.com, a brand new website, a brand new image. So we're very excited about that.
Excellent. Bob, it's great seeing you. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Deborah.
For Phoenix TV, virtual reporting, I'm Deborah Cedillo Dugan.